Hey, what's up, guys? Just giving you another update on the Regal. A little bit brighter. I've tried making a couple of videos, but they haven't come out so good. Finally got her busted down. Somebody, this is gonna answer a guy's question that, that was kind of wanting to know about my intercooler. It's not really all that big. I'll measure it here in a minute, but I wanted to show you guys. Obviously, we've decided to get her broken down, trying to get a car show, or get to a car show. There's some body work, lots of mud in the car. Found out that the boneheaded kid that I bought this from gave it a fair attempt, but went about a few things the wrong way, or kind of maybe the budget way. It all depends on who you are and how you want to look at it. But along the bottom of these cars, you're aware that there's usually little dimple holes where the molding goes in, and he turned around instead of welding them shut and all that stuff and trying to lessen the filler use, he turned around and used a crap ton of Bondo. So all across the whole bottom of this thing is nothing but Bondo. The doors, and I mean, we got some small issues here. Getting ready to get the welder all set up so I can start welding. Got a pinhole there, got to take and pull some brackets there because the rust is getting, you got to get it under control. Gonna pull all the door brackets. That way I can get that all fogged in. Got the cowl, trim for the windshield done. Think I'm gonna end up putting a new windshield in it. There is a crack right there, and it's got, these older windshields have that orange tint haze on it, and honestly it ain't gonna go well with the gray. It's gonna look kind of out of place. I'll take and throw a picture of what the car is gonna look like color wise, what the paint coat is, give you guys an idea. Here's the fenders. Found out it's got a repop hood and a repop fender on it. Where do the, help you guys on out, these black coatings that are on new repop fenders, that's some of the best primer you can actually ever run across, or sealer. That stuff just attaches, don't flake off, it sticks around for a while. All the trim that you're going to see on here that's stainless steel, I'm going to take and paint either a semi-black or in a trim black. Had some natural dents up in there, started working on the filler. Same thing here, got some dents there. I can access it through here to take and push it on out. Want to drop the, get as much filler out of this thing as it is. It being having the kind of power that it has, I want to, lessen the amount of filler, because when you get into this car and it decides to twist, it's gonna be, I'm worried it's going to crack it and make it fall out, no matter what Bondo I use or filler. Going to be going up and around. If anyone has them, I need the track that the weather stripping sits in for the window. Don't have a lot of money with what's going on here, but I definitely need it. So if anyone has one and is willing to donate or sell, pretty cheap, leave me a comment, that kind of thing. For those of you that haven't got to see much of what's underneath the hood anymore, still haven't cleaned up all this freaking wiring mess and, all that stuff. Nothing to it. Got to re-hide all, put these in the looms just as well. Nothing to it. Just haven't gotten the time. One project after another. For this car show that I'm going to, I am going to be pulling the alternator, a lot of the bracketry on here, and I'm going to take and sandblast them in a blasting cabinet, put a clear coat over it so it looks like it's new, basically. The rockers are actually in decent shape, but you can tell that there's signs of rust underneath there, and the pinch weld's going to have to be sandblasted. And we're also getting paint in that pinch weld. The car is basically going to get, full coverage of paint, everywhere. That's why the fenders are blasted out. These are all, like on the other side, like I said, these on this side is going to be done. Hinges are coming out, going to go into a blasting cabinet. I'm going to take and blast those, turn around and hang them, paint them, get them ready to go. I'm going to cheat. These mounts have never left factory location here. So I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to drill 2 small holes right here. And that's going to help me relocate them, you know, and put them in the natural, you know, actual spot when I go to put them back on. Sure, a few of you guys have heard about how to do that and, you know, seen it on TV, whatever. It's an old trick, nothing to it, easy. So only takes a couple of seconds, and then all you got left is to line the rest of your body lines. Gonna take and try to fog some paint up and underneath here, seeing how I'm gonna have the windshield out. At the same time that I get the windshield out, I need to find one of these, I can't remember what the hell the technical term is, but one of these covers for where the defrost and all that goes. Any other time I'd remember the freaking name until I grab this tablet and start talking to you guys on it. But I need that, and I'm also going to dye the dash all at the same time. That way when I go to the, you know, car show, it's there. I'll include some pictures in this also of some guys, you know, of us going across. They're going to be still pictures, that kind of thing. No narration, it's going to be basic. I do these videos myself off from just a cheap Windows Movie Maker. Don't have any professional software, so just kind of bear with me if you can. Door jambs, again, are being blasted, probably up all the way around. I'm also going to blast the whole back end. Found some more scaled rust right here. That's all getting blasted, re-seam sealed. Might even have to take and weld it, you know, weld it up and then seam seal it, make sure it's all good to go. Eventually, I'm going to a fuel cell in this car eventually. So I'll probably end up putting up this sumped gas tank for sale. See if there's anybody out there that wants it, someone that might need a, you know, need a good reworked one for their budget car. But fuel sender, all that stuff works. I'm just tired of dealing with the small capacity. E85 eats a lot of gas. You know, you lose 30% power down low until you really get into it, and that's one of the reasons why we have to increase our injector size so much on E85. But that's about it. You know, like I said, there's, you know, lots of stuff going on. I did find me one of my mirrors. I do have a passenger side mirror, manual mirror. I'm not putting the other stuff back in. That's all broke down, sanded down, ready to be primed. Still got to find bumper fillers. The bumpers are going to be sandblasted. I'm modifying those a little bit. Not sure what direction I'm going to go with them, but I am going to modify them, kind of give it a custom appearance. And that's about it, guys. It's a short one, you know, 8 minutes, 50 seconds or so. Again, the 8.8, I probably won't be dealing with the rear end until after the car show, so we're talking midsummer before I'll be getting into the rear end modifications on this. But it's definitely going to have the 8.8 in it, because this 10 bolt is crying. And I have hardly even been into this thing. Like I said, I didn't gap the spark plugs right, not thinking of being in a little bit of a hurry just to get it running, and it just blows the flame out. So keep checking up on the progress.